and welcome to Goddess 1207. I'm Linda and I'm so glad you're watching. Today we're going to do 10 favorites in 10 minutes. At least that is the goal. And I've already wasted 15 seconds, so we need to get on with it. By the way, these are not in any preferential order, except the very last one is my absolute favorite. So, may I introduce you to, you probably already know, Marc Jacobs Gel Eyeliner Crayons. These guys are great. Twisty up, stay on all day, easy to apply, made in Korea and probably have nasty chemicals, but I don't care. I like them. I was watching Persian Diva 77 and she just closes her eye and goes, makes it look so easy. So of course I tried it and you got it. Ended up at the eye doctor's office. He said, Linda, don't do that again. I said, okay, I'll try not to. I also picked up, because I am looking for navy blue and this little Bobbi Brown gel eyeliner, but I'm not very good with it. I just don't seem to do as well with the brush as I do polka myself at these. Moving on to a blush product. This is the Perricone No Blush Blush. And I like it a lot. It's a little doe foot. And you just tap, 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 2 or 3, 4 little drops and rub it in. And it makes a nice flushed look, like you're the perpetual bride. I like it a lot. I also bought this Giorgio Armani, same kind of deal, except it is a mess. It is so wet, it's so hard to handle, it is so thick. You can't make any mistakes using it. This one is the Perricone, is the I'm Such a Sweet Blushing Bride, and this is the, you know, that street in your city where all those girls work? Well, I think that's what they're wearing. I don't think it's going to come off my hand all day either. So if you're going to do a liquid blush, I strongly prefer the Perricone. And speaking of Perricone, I also did pick up that new No Foundation foundation. And I want you to know that this is absolutely truth in packaging and advertising. This is No Foundation foundation. You understand? Okay. Moving on to a cleanser product. The number 3 item on my list is Perfect Cleansing Foam. I like this stuff. Picked it up at Barney's when we were in San Francisco. La-ti-da Barney's. We were the only people shopping in the entire cosmetics department. Yes, I forced Mr. Wonderful to go in there with me. And they saw the word sucker on my forehead, so it took me right over to the probably one of the more expensive counters, and I bought this stuff, and I like it. It's very true to what it says. It's a gentle foam. Doesn't have many beads in it. I have a real problem using beads, and I like it a lot. So I said, self, put this in your favorites video. So that is what I did, and as soon as I decided to tell you about it, I started reading more about it, and I found out that it contains nasty, nasty, nasty chemicals, including urea. If you don't know what urea is, look it up, U-R-E-A. You will not like what you find out about it. So this has caused me great perplexion for the complexion, but I do like it. I also bought recently the Lancer, Dr. Lancer Polish Sensitive Skin Cleaner, and it has a lot of beads, but they're made out of something magical that's not supposed to do terrible things to your capillaries. I like this. This one costs $55 and this one costs $52. I'm going to use them up because I bought them, but I'm still looking for that holy grail wonderful cleanser. Now I do have one that I love so much, the Indie Lee, and I use that every day in the morning, but I wanted something a little stronger in the evening, and I think I'm still looking. Number 4 on our list is the Zelens Daily SPF. Yes, I'm just as bad as you. I fall victim to good programming on YouTube, and I was watching Caroline Hirons with Dr. Zelens. His name is actually not Dr. Zelens, his name is Dr. Lenz. Dr. Lenz, and I call him Dr. Hunka Hunka because he is kind of a hunka hunka. So I bought this stuff and I liked it. It's supposed to be, you know, the holy grail of SPFs. and it has every kind of thing you're supposed to have in it. It's made in France, and I noticed that when I used it, it kind of made my skin feel tacky all day, and it never changed. To this stuff, my former favorite, the Ulta MD sunscreen SPF 40, and I tried it, and you'll never guess what, I'm using it today. It too makes you feel a little bit tacky, so perhaps I'd never noticed it with this product. Anyway, I like this stuff, and the bottom line, of course, is I want it to work. I also picked up the Zelens 3T Make You Look Younger, Cuter, Plumper Skin cream, which I've been using and trying out. It claims that it's going to firm and plump my skin. I'm sure I look younger than just that last video that you watched. And it has 15 plants, 5 algae, 7 herbal oils. I didn't know there were a whole bunch of different kinds of algae. I just know the kind that grows in the pool or in the dirty clothes hamper. Anyway, I've been playing with it. It has no parabens, or it has not been tested on animals, made in France, and I'm playing with it, and I'll get more information for you about that as time goes by. We're halfway through. This is number 5, Boots Almond Body Butter. This was sent to me by the lovely Lady Z, and if I can open it, I like it a lot. It's very light and creamy. It probably has all kinds of nasty things in it, but I'm choosing not to care about that. It smells good. I like the size. Now, her big sister is my Alverde Corpor Butter, Macadamia Nuss Carrota Butter. I like this stuff too. So we have the baby and the mama, and they're both really pretty darn good. And this is from Uta. Thank you, Uta. Danke, Uta. Thank you, ladies. Number 6 is the Bare Minerals SPF powder. Woo! See, there's some in there. Let me just talk to you about SPF for a minute. You know, you have to, if you're going to do it properly, reapply it throughout the day. That's not particularly practical, is it? So I was thinking that if a underlayer product did not contain any SPF, this was not going to be a problem for me, because I would have to apply it on top after a certain period of time anyway. So I was trying to find a powder, a translucent powder with SPF in it that I could use for later in the day when the original Zelens or Ulta has worn off. So I'm playing with this, and so far I like it a lot. Its SPF, I think, is 25. It's called the Original Mineral Veil. If you know of a translucent SPF powder, please let me know, because I'm looking for it. Right now, this is all I got. Number 7 is actually an all-natural product for my hair. It is the Andalou Styling Gel. I picked this up when I was at a class at the Whole Foods, and this stuff is great. I can't open anything. It really has no smell or very light smell. It's really a thick, see how it makes a little Hershey kiss? It's all natural. It is made in California, which I believe is part of the United States, although sometimes I wonder. And it is gluten-free. Now, I don't know if your hair needs a gluten-free product, but if you are looking for one, this is a good one. So I've been enjoying this stuff. They make a lot of other things. Styling gel. We are up to number 8, and this is all about eye makeup remover. I have been experimenting, and one I like recently is made by Alba Botanica. It is an all-natural eye makeup remover. You have to shake it up, and it works. Let me tell you about it. It's 100% vegetarian. It only comes in a 4-ounce size that I've been able to find, and it is $8. Sounds like a pretty good deal, so I thought I'm going to stick with this. So then my lovely Mr. Wonderful, the accountant nerd, did a little math for me, and he told me that my Bioderma, which everybody uses and everybody likes, is about 3 cents less per milliliter than the Alba. So if being natural is important to you, is it worth 3 cents more? I don't know. And then I compared it with another one that I've been using, the Marcel eye makeup remover for sensitive skins. And this stuff is $15, and this is 2 times the cost of this per milliliter. So we have actually the Bioderma turning out to be the cheapest option. I don't have any of that new stuff everybody is excited about, made by Garnier, I think it is. Can't get that here. So we have 3 choices, all of which work, all of which are fine. It's a matter of how much money I played a trick on myself because I decanted these into little Sephora Poppy Up bottles, and then I did not label them because I was going to compare them, and now I don't know which one is which. So they both work. And now we are to number 9. These are lipsticks from Elizabeth Street Cosmetics. Now, I'm going to be doing a bigger, more in-depth review of Elizabeth Street Cosmetics very shortly, but first for today, let me tell you that the one that I'm wearing at the moment is a very bright. But these guys are they paraben free? They are paraben free. They're about $22 and they are lovely. They are made in Canada. And I had the most wonderful experience meeting the actual owner, designer, operator, manager, everything of Elizabeth Street Cosmetics when I was on vacation in San Francisco. And I will tell you more about her. But this is the one that I wear pretty much every day, and it's called Camp. Now I have to say, she talked me into this one. Well, she didn't really talk me into it. She kept telling me how pretty it was, and it probably looks all right on camera, but in person it is really bright. So this is a special Canberra lipstick. But I urge you to look up Elizabeth Street Cosmetics, and I will tell you more about her in an upcoming video. And now we are to number 10, my favorite of the favorites. In fact, this has been a favorite for many, many years. And Mr. Wonderful actually introduced me to this favorite, and it is chocolate cookies. These are so good. They're everywhere. They're in every store. You can find them very easily. They come in dark chocolate, milk chocolate, white chocolate. They're made in France. Le Petit Écolier, also the Little Schoolboy. They come in little individual packages. If you like a simple butter cookie with chocolate, look at that. It even has a decent amount of chocolate on it. These are so good. And if you eat them on Saturday, there are absolutely no calories. No calories. So I urge you, if you have to, wait until Saturday and then try one. Le Petit Écolier. Absolutely yummy. I'll prove it to you. Oh, good stuff. I hope we did it in 10 minutes. If not, I'll try harder next time. But thanks for watching, y'all. Bye. So good. So good.